I caught my cheating wife when I found 2 different anniversary gifts in her bag. You ever have a moment so shocking, so stomach-dropping, that you instantly feel your entire world tilt sideways? Because that's exactly what happened to me the day I reached into my wife's tote bag and pulled out * 2 different anniversary gifts *, perfectly wrapped, perfectly labeled. But only *1 * of them had my name on it. The other one, well, the other one might as well have been a bullet aimed straight at my chest. That was the moment everything collapsed. That was the moment my marriage, my life, cracked wide open. And the worst part, I didn't even mean to look inside her bag. My wife Laura and I had been married for 8 years. We lived in Colorado, quiet neighborhood, 2-story house, the kind with the perfect lawn and the dream life people posted about on social media. Or so I thought. The truth is, the last 6 months had felt off. She was distracted, distant. She started guarding her phone like it held nuclear codes. And I tried to rationalize it. Stress from work, seasonal depression, hormonal stuff. You name it, I blamed it. Because I loved her. Because I trusted her. Because I never imagined she was capable of betraying me. But reality doesn't care what you imagine. Our anniversary was coming up, 8 years. We always made it special. We had traditions, dinner at the same Italian restaurant downtown, exchanging gifts afterward, and ending the night on our porch swing with a glass of wine. 2 days before the big date, she told me she was going to the mall to pick something up for her coworker's baby shower. Didn't think twice. Didn't question it. She came home 3 hours later, sweaty, nervous, and acting strangely jumpy. But again, I ignored it. She tossed her large tan tote bag onto the kitchen chair and ran upstairs to shower. And that is when fate stepped in. I was carrying groceries into the kitchen. As I passed her chair, the tote bag slid off and spilled onto the floor. Lipstick, receipts, a water bottle, and 2 beautifully wrapped gift boxes. I bent down to pick them up. One had a small card attached. To my amazing husband, happy anniversary. My chest warmed. I picked up the second gift. Same wrapping paper, same ribbon. Same size. But the card, that card sent lightning through my entire body. It read, "Can't wait to celebrate, L." No name, just an initial. A man's initial. My heart started pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. At first, I thought maybe it was for her father, her brother, anyone but what my gut was telling me. But the gift wasn't something she'd buy for a family member. It was a black leather watch set, luxury, expensive, sleek. It was intimate, masculine, personal, and that gift had *never* been meant for me. I sank into the chair, hands shaking, staring at both gifts like they were ticking bombs. And in a way, they were. I didn't confront her immediately. I needed more than just a gift. I needed proof, something undeniable. So I did the unthinkable. I went through the rest of her bag. Hidden in a little inside pocket was the receipt from the jewelry store where she bought the watch. 2 transactions. One for the watch. One for the bracelet that was clearly my gift. She bought them 40 minutes apart. I felt physically sick. My brain went into survival mode, cold, strategic, detached. I took photos of everything. Both gifts. Both receipts. The timestamp. The bag spilling out on the floor. And then I put everything back exactly as I found it. When she came downstairs, she kissed me on the cheek and smiled. That smile. God, if I had known what it really meant, I'd have never let it near me again. The next day, I followed her. She said she was heading to a team lunch. Fine, sure. But I drove behind her, staying back far enough that she wouldn't notice. She didn't go to a restaurant. She didn't go to any office building. She parked outside a nice condo complex on the south side of Denver. And then he walked out. Tall guy. Vid. Dark hair. Dress shirt unbuttoned at the collar like he'd just gotten off a call. He hugged her, Not a friendly hug. Not a coworker hug. His hands were on her waist, familiar, confident, like they belonged there. Then they kissed. Deep. Comfortable. Like they'd done it 1,000 times. I swear time slowed down. My throat burned. My hands shook against the steering wheel. It felt like being stabbed, but slowly, endlessly. I took pictures, videos, screenshots of the location. Every second of cheating documented. I didn't confront her that day, or the next. I wanted her to walk right into her own downfall, to choke on her lies. So on our anniversary morning, I pretended everything was normal. I made breakfast in bed. I kissed her forehead. I joked around. She acted guilty as hell, but she tried to hide it. She kept adjusting her shirt, fidgeting, avoiding eye contact. Good. She should have been nervous, because she had absolutely no idea what I had planned. That evening, she suggested we dress up and go to the Italian restaurant. Just like every year. Perfect. Before we left, I casually asked her, "Did you place the gifts in your purse?" Her eyes widened just a bit. Yeah, they're inside. Inside what, though? A cheating liar's conscience. A bag filled with proof of betrayal. Either way, tonight, she was going to drown in the truth. We arrived at the restaurant. White tablecloths, candlelight, soft music. Romantic, elegant. A perfect stage for destruction. We ordered wines. We talked about our 8 wonderful years. I let her dig her own grave with every sentence. Halfway through the appetizer, I leaned back and said quietly, "Hey, I'm excited to see the gift you got me." She smiled, so confident. "So am I, let me grab it." She reached into her purse, pulled out my asterisk gift, set it on the table with a flourish like she was presenting a trophy. I nodded slowly, then said, "Great. Now where's the other one?" Her face drained instantly. Drained. Like she'd seen a ghost. She tried to laugh it off. "What other one?" Oh, she played dumb. She played so dumb. I reached into my jacket pocket and pulled out my phone. Opened the photos. Turned the screen towards her. Her eyes went wide. Hands started trembling. She looked around the restaurant like she wanted to disappear. "I found the gifts in your bag," I said calmly. "Both of them." It's not what you think." "Really?" I asked. I swiped to the next photo. Her kissing that man in the parking lot. She jolted as if slapped. The table next to us looked over. People turned. Whispers started. She tried reaching for my hand. I pulled away. "Who's he? Why 2 gifts? How long?" She started crying. Like loud, uncontrollable crying. Good. Let everyone watch the show she created. She begged me to talk outside. I agreed. Why? Because that's where I would deliver the final blow. Outside the restaurant, she sobbed. "It was a mistake. He means nothing. You're my husband. Please, we can fix this." I held up a hand. "No, you made your choice the moment you bought 2 gifts. One for your husband, one for your boyfriend." She froze, tears streaming. "I already contacted a lawyer," I said coldly. "I already moved half my things into storage. I already filed separation papers." Then I handed her a small envelope. Inside were the photos, the receipts, the lawyer's business card, a copy of the divorce papers. She collapsed onto the curb. Right there, sobbing, shaking. People walking out of the restaurant stared. Some whispered. Some shook their heads. Good. Let her feel the humiliation she willingly created. Within 2 weeks, I moved out. Within 4 weeks, the divorce was underway. Within 8 weeks, she was living alone in a small apartment she could barely afford. And the guy she cheated with dumped her as soon as she told him she was leaving her husband. Turns out he wasn't interested in a long-term relationship. Just a married thrill. Karma. Delivered with precision. She tried contacting me for months afterward. Texts, emails, voicemails. I blocked her everywhere. 6 months later, I bought a new house. A new truck. Adopted a dog. Started hiking again. I laughed more. Slept better. Breathed easier. My life didn't just recover. It improved. Because once you remove poison, healing becomes natural. A year after the divorce, I bumped into one of her old friends. She told me Laura still carried around one of the anniversary gifts. The one meant for me. And cried whenever she saw it. A reminder of what she lost. What she destroyed. What she can never get back. That's the real revenge. Not anger. Not screaming. Just living better. While she drowns in the consequences of her own betrayal.